Welcome to the Postgame show brought to you by the Lafayette Maroon Club with head coach Diane Nolan. Here's Gary Laubach.
With head coach Diane Nolan, certainly not the result you were looking for today. But boy, oh boy, that is a good basketball team. It's easy to see why they're first in the league.
It is. They look like they were working on all cylinders. You know, I thought we had some easy looks in the beginning. They didn't drop, and we created a little bit of a hole. Had to keep climbing out of it and climbing out of it. And against a good team, that gets really difficult.
No question about it. Jen Dumiak is as good as it gets on a basketball floor. We've noticed too that you seem to be trying a lot of new things. Obviously, thinking ahead to the tournament.
Absolutely. You know, I think we've got a lot of good weapons. Just want to make sure that we're using them all to their best of their ability and piecing together some good looks for the tournament.
When you talk about obviously some players that are just getting better and better, our player of the game, not necessarily player of the game, but Harriet Ottawell-Soulsby is getting a lot more playing time. Looks like she's getting a lot more confident with her moves. Needs to get a little bit stronger.
She does. She does. She's getting far more confident. Her length really disrupts people on the defensive end. Offensively, she is getting some good looks around the basket. She'll bang those. She's also becoming a better passer with Emily.
Have a safe trip to Holy Cross and good luck.
All right, thank you.
All right, thank you, Diane. All right, Harriet Ottawell-Soulsby, we decided to get someone on who speaks English, maybe better than any of us. Harriet, obviously this has been a learning experience for you. Coming in here, in every game you seem to get more confident and better and better. How difficult has it been?
Well, it's not been too difficult because I've had the support from my team and my coaches. So I've just been working harder at practice. I've been communicating with coach, and I've got a lot more relaxed and comfortable.
It probably is a good thing too that you spend a lot of time with Emily Holman. There's not too many better bigs in the league, and I'm sure that challenge and her leadership, her senior leadership, certainly has helped.
I've learned a lot from her, especially last year when we had Danielle as well. It's great to play with her. She's a great player, and I love working with her.
I guess the obvious question too would be is, how did you find Lafayette, or how did Lafayette find you?
I put a YouTube video online of me playing, and with my email on it, and it just went around and they contacted me. So
how has the cultural transition been for you here at Lafayette?
It's not been too hard actually. I love everybody. I love it here, so I really enjoyed it.
Obviously, you're probably going to be working on getting physically stronger as you move into your junior year. So is that going to be your area of concentration?
Yeah, of course. I'm definitely going to work on getting stronger and touching up my game. So I play with GB over the summer, so that'll be good for me as well to get more confidence.
It looks better and better every single ball game. Great to have you on today.
All
right, Harriet Ottawell-Soulsby from England. We go back to John Leone, who will take us through today's highlights.
It's a tall order, Gary, but you actually looked a lot classier standing next to someone with an accent like that. Let's go to our highlights and talk about classy. I'll tell you, Jen Dumiak and the American Eagles flying high today. Early on, Jamie O'Hara really gave Lafayette a shot at things. Her 2 threes early on kept Lafayette close. She provided a spark as she usually does, and all afternoon long it seemed that she was on the same wavelength with Emily Holman. So many of Emily's points, and she had another double-double, by the way, came courtesy of passes made by Jamie O'Hara, doing a great job. But in the end, it was the senior, probably first-time all-league player, Jen Dumiak, who really set the tone for this game. She was cool, calm, and collected. She really set a tone that it was an air of confidence about this American Eagle team. There's no reason, there's no mystery as to why they come in 11-2, and now they're 12-2. In the second half, it was much the same. Dumiak again in transition, the soft shot off the layup, and then Zimmerman steps back beyond the three-point line, knocks it down. It's Dumiak again. You must find her. She's an absolute must. And again, Zimmerman in the low post. Curtis, they moved the ball so well, Gary. Dumiak again knifing through the 1-3-1, soft touch inside. American had 19 assists, Gary. They played so well together. Maddie Peabody and Jamie O'Hara really did a great job of keeping on, penetrating, never giving up. They kept Lafayette competitive. Emily Holman with 1 block and then 1 more block. She completely filled up the stat sheet. There's another block. And you know, Gary, when you have an inside player like Emily Holman and guards that have shown the ability that Peabody and O'Hare have, there's a light at the end of the tunnel. It was not a great afternoon for Lafayette. credit American. They're a first-place team, but Diane Nolan is not her first rodeo. They'll be back. They'll regroup, and they'll aim for that tournament and hope to make something happen.
And it's always nice. John talked about that light at the end of the tunnel, and that's the tournament. I mean, it's always nice. You just get better and better, and you hope by tournament time you're playing your best basketball. Here's how the numbers shook out today. And speaking of numbers, the men are down 77-67 with 2 minutes and 31 seconds to go in D.C. For American, their 74 points came on 31 field goals. They had 9 triples in the ball game, 9 for 16 from beyond the arc. They were 3 for 9 from the foul line. They go to 17-8, 12-2 in the conference, and they will stay in first place after today's action. Aaron Zimmerman with 16, Jen Dumiak with 15, and 11 assists in the ball game. And Shaquila Curtis had 10 points in this one. For Lafayette, they're 58 points on 17 field goals, 4 for 16 from beyond the arc. Not a good day there. 20 for 27 from the free throw line. That's an improvement. Emily Holman with 24 points and 12 rebounds, a double-double. Jamie O'Hare with 14 points and 7 assists. Another good all-around game for her. Lafayette falls to 12-13 and 5-9 in the Patriot League as they score their 58 points. The final score here today, American 74, Lafayette 58. We'll be back on Wednesday night when Holy Cross comes to visit. It will be the men against the men, as we'll have Lafayette for you at 7 o'clock on Wednesday night on 1004. Tune in to 1004 if you are an RCN subscriber. Final score, American 74, Lafayette 58. For John Leone, Rick Gio, the RCN television team, happy Valentine's to all of you. For all of us, I'm Gary Laubach. Goodbye, everybody.